Alright, hey guys, Fiddle Ferret here, and welcome back to another episode of High School Romance Magi Trials. The last episode was really fun. Sorry I didn't have an episode for you yesterday. I was busy with Thanksgiving stuff. I want to have at least an episode a day for you guys, because going 2 days without an episode is kind of meh. So hopefully I'll be able to have at least an episode a day, and who knows, maybe I'll even get 2 episodes out in one day to make up for it at some point. But let's go ahead and get right back in with the game. Initially, I was planning on telling you and Charlie tonight, but I can give you a sneak peek. A sneak peek of what? Your initiate trial. They've set a date for your reassessment. A date? Is it soon? You still have a few weeks. With the rest of the school preparing for the Magi Wars, your reassignment must come before that. Once that begins, I will be quite busy and you will either... Oh, wait a minute. Once that begins, we will be quite busy and you will be either in or not. But I need more time. You shouldn't. If you were close enough to admittance to be an apprentice, this time should be enough to refine your skills. But are you turning down a challenge, Sophie? No, that's not it at all. I'm only teasing you. She links arms with mine. You don't need to worry. I believe you'll do fine. Show them what I already know. I smile under the praise, my head dipping down, and What is happening right now? I am so bad. I smile under the praise, my head dipping down to try and shy from her intent gaze. I did appreciate what you did back there, you know. You have more power than you know, when you need to call upon it, and better instincts than most. Better instincts? Is she really praising me for helping her to kill? So, I mean, I'm a little confused. Is this fine? We just killed a guy and it's really not a big deal, I guess? That's a bit odd. Together, you and I can do a great deal. Don't you think so? I nod. I don't even know what I'm agreeing to, but I know she's flattering me and it makes my face burn. The tips of her fingers card through the ends of my hair. I'll be here for you, Sophie, no matter what Mage Warren or Master Mage try to do. Magi Shira immediately puts us to work to train for our trial, much to Charlie's shock. She was just as horrified as I was, but she warms up to the idea pretty quickly. The promise of our pending trial sends Charlie and I on a training frenzy. We spend so much time in the classroom perfecting spells and learning magic theory that my concerns about Armin and Warren are briefly set aside. Maybe they aren't going to try and make a move so soon, or maybe they don't have the evidence. Whatever the reason, neither of them seem to take any unusual interest in me in the next week or so. And Charlie and I are advancing our skills more than ever. Come on, Sophie, you've got to try this! Her feet hover just a few inches off the ground, magic holding her suspended in the air. Is that really practical? Impressive. Maybe. Practical? No, I wouldn't think so. And that was my Skype, by the way. Don't go checking your Skype, you're fine. I'm unprofessional and didn't shut it off because no one ever Skypes me, so, you know. Of course the one time, right? But it does look cool. Admit it. I'm literally flying. You fly about as well as fish walk. You're hovering. There's a difference. Well, you're not doing either, so I don't want to hear it until you can get on my level. Grumbling under my breath, I tried to will myself upwards using the same spell Charlie used. I squint my eyes closed, trying my best. Any luck? Oh, that was me. Any luck? Nope. You just look constipated, or like you're trying really hard to will yourself out of existence. Ugh. I can't get the hang of this. We even fill our weekends with training. Magi Shira smuggled us a couple more advanced books, which we used to practice on our own. They're nothing terribly hard, but they go a little beyond our usual curriculum, and we use them when we're not in class with her. You know what's cool? She flips through a couple pages of the book. Teleporting. Let's do it. You know it's also dangerous. Not pursuing your dreams of letting fear hold you back. I don't remember ordering a walking, talking self-help book. Come on, you were the one who brought it up knowing full well I would totally try it. Maybe. I just want to see you stuck on a wall somewhere. Rude. I'll be great. You're going to get these books confiscated and probably send yourself to the medical wing. You want to bet money on it? Sure, just write me into your will. I roll my eyes. Really though, I don't want you to accidentally kill yourself. It's pretty complicated stuff. It involves navigating a whole other plane of magic, and I don't know what that means. But I know I can't do it. Look, it's like baking a cake. You just follow the steps to the letter, and there you go. Basic stuff. You've never actually baked a cake before, have you? Just give me the book. Oh, jeez. This does look complicated. Even the instructions from how the center of magic seem vague at best. Just try it from one side of the room to the other. I muster up my magic, letting it envelop my body until it reaches every part of me. Considering how similar this feels to levitating, I'm probably going to be terrible at this. Okay, guide the magic inward. I start channeling the words of the spell, standing as still as I possibly can. Allow your body to mingle with the magical planes around you, whatever that means. And then I close my eyes, envisioning an imaginary path between me and the place I want to go. I inwardly push myself toward that spot, never moving my feet. For about 3 solid minutes, Charlie and I just stay like that, my eyes squeezed shut. Sophie? What? Lovely. Lovely. This is a good turn of events. This is progress. Magical progress. Magi Shira? How did I? But I can explain. I swear. Once I figure out how to stop staring, I mean, you and every single person watching this video, but that's neither here nor there. How did you get in here? Fate. Oh, shit. What do we want to say? Oh my gosh, do we be cheeky and say fate, or do we go with teleported? I think we're just gonna go ahead and go with fate is tempting because it's funny, but I think I'll just go with I teleported. Into my bedroom? I think I may have overshot my target just a bit. Which side of the school is this on again? Sophie, you know very well you aren't meant to use that type of magic. But you gave us the book. 4 spells that bridge the gap between your current skills and more advanced magics. Not so you can jump right into skills far above your current abilities. But I succeeded, didn't I? Her scowl softens into an exasperated, if not fond roll of her eyes. It's the look I've seen a lot throughout my life. I'm hesitant to call this a success. You were lucky more than anything. You can say that again. But you seem to have an aptitude for pulling off spells that are quite dangerous with only minor repercussions. Is detention a minor repercussion? Detention? I point awkwardly. You were changing. Oh. Well, I do see you in this state each night before you go to sleep. It seems only fair, I suppose. For once, I'm incredibly glad I'm not a boy. There's no way I could hide a male reaction to this. You are either incredibly gifted or incredibly lucky. I'll admit that much. No more teleporting, Sophie, but this will be another secret for us to share. She gives me a small, coy smile. Now, if you could let me change. I take one last look and then bolt out of there, my heart racing. What happened to you? I thought for sure you accidentally launched yourself into the sky or something. Oh gods, it was worse. I slumped down against the wall. What? I accidentally teleported right into Magi SHIRA'S bedroom. You didn't. Seriously? Was she in there? Of course she was. You think the universe actually likes me enough to let me get away with something like that? It's even worse. How could it get worse? Was she with Mage Warren? Did you collapse on top of her? What? No, she was changing clothes. Sophie the pervert. What did she say? Tell me everything. She hits me with an arm until I recount my very embarrassing second to Charlie, who devours my embarrassment like an emotional vampire. You know, for as much as you worry about getting expelled, you're really not trying to avoid it, because you suggested it. It becomes a game to find some questionably dangerous spell and see if I'll try it or not. In my defense, I say no most of the time. If I have learned anything at this school so far, besides how I unintentionally set my own hair on fire, it's how to set limits for myself until I get challenged. Then the bets are off. Our classroom courses remain steady though. Oh, she's all changed. She looks good. She looks pretty nice. When I agreed to training, you didn't tell me I was trading away every Saturday for the rest of my life. I need a break from school. She presses her face into the book until she takes a breath of dust and sneezes. Ugh. I sigh, resting my chin on my palm as I glance over the upside down words. Oh, look at us all fancy too. I'm burnt out too, but we have to keep going. Only if I get first pick of what we do. I shrug indifferently and Charlie slowly thumbs through the heavy pages. I think she's hoping she'll forget how to read so we don't have to do anything. I watch as the words drift past, one page at a time. She finally taps her chin, a sure sign that she's found something devious. What's in store for me today? Controlling animals, turning invisible, changing my gender. Pfft, pretty sure that's not possible. You'd be surprised. She pulls out... Oh, phone, shut up. She pulls out a piece of paper that's been tucked into the back pages of the book. What's that? A note? No, it looks like it was from another textbook or something. She squints down at it. Look at how yellow this is. It must be pretty old, but you can still make out the writing. The paper slides towards me under her palm. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not getting involved in whatever that is. Random old rituals shoved into the back of textbooks? That's just asking for trouble. I learned my lesson the first time. Oh, don't be paranoid, Sophie. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, I don't know. Maybe a dude could suddenly grow boobs and have a high-pitched voice and have to call himself Sophie for the rest of his life. And at least Charlie wouldn't have changed her name. I hear bad stuff can happen if you don't know what you're doing. I bet it's nothing. Someone's old homework assignment or something. She pushes it towards me suddenly, smirking. Just try it. Oh, not happening. Fine, I'll do it. What? If you're not gonna do it, then I will. No, Charlie, come... But she grabs the paper again, starting to chant softly under her breath as her hands move steadily in a steady rhythm. I recognize the gestures, though the order is complicated and the instructions for vocalization seem so strange. Almost call and response. Charlie? I'm trying to focus. Charlie, seriously, something's happening. Beneath the book, a pink glow emanates, spilling the color across the table. But it gets to the point and pauses. Charlie's expression screws up in deep concentration. She isn't strong enough. Forcing down my reluctance, I slide in next to her. Joining hands, we combine our powers. The glow forms a large magic circle over the table. 2 actually side by side, with smaller circles growing within them. Maybe I'm just a pervert, but it's kind of starting to look like... Huh. Well, I mean, that was kind of unexpected. I didn't really see that one coming. I'm trying to think of a voice for her. What the? Charlie practically flips backwards out of her seat. What is that? It's been such a long time. What on earth did we do? What is this thing? So you're the ones that summoned me, How lucky. She blinks down at Charlie, a smile curving over her mouth and showing a few sharp white teeth. I didn't mean... Sorry. Now go back where you came from. Seriously, shoo. How about no? I want to stay here. You asked for me, didn't you? I don't know what you are. Charlie gives me a bewildered look, but I just shrug helplessly. I don't know either. All I know is that she's a girl. Definitely a girl. You mean you really don't know? Okay. Hello, demon girl. Join the club. She slides up the table toward Charlie, pinning her and suddenly against the bookcase. Sophie, get it off me! Shh. She presses a tapered fingertip to Charlie's lips, pressing her mouth against the shell of her ear. I'm just giving you some context clues. Sophie, it's gonna eat me! I could definitely do that, if you wanted. She starts to drop down to her knees. A succubus! Both of them turn toward me, blinking. That's what you are. You're a type of demon. Bingo! Wow, I picked a pretty decent voice, I gotta say. Do you want a prize too? She starts crawling my way, and unlike Charlie, I don't have the sense to back away. Oh my gosh, some facial expressions. Jesus. So, what do you want me to do for you? You did summon me after all. She gives me a breathy moan. I'm at your beck and call. Alright, this is some dime store novel trash and I'm not having it. What did you call me? I'm just saying, isn't this a little over the top? I bet you're supposed to be a sex demon and everything, but you're coming on a little strong. I won't be the only one coming. Oh God. Wow. I like her already. She's just, I like her a lot already. That's it. She reaches for the paper. How do we put it back? Hey, no. The demon snatches the paper away, crumpling it against her chest protectively. I haven't got to do anything yet. Hang on a second, Charlie. I think we're moving a little fast here. We're the ones moving fast. Sophie, I think we just found some pervo mage's secret fat material, and I don't know about you, but it's kind of gross. And possibly illegal. As if that's anything new to my life. So, do I get any say in this? No. Charlie, she obviously has feelings. The demon slides a hand low along her pelvis. Oh, I most certainly do. So many feelings. I'm gonna be sick. If you don't want me, you shouldn't have helped summon me. I didn't know what I was doing. Sophie, help me get rid of this. Shh. What? Click, click, click. Magi Shira's signature approach. Oh no. We have to hide. The demon just gives me a confused scowl as Magi Shira opens the door. Sophie, Charlie, how goes the studying? Sweat pours down. I bet you can't see her. Sweat pours down my neck as she looks up at us. Shira's face flickers in confusion, eyes narrowing suspiciously. I love her facial expression right now. It's so just, what the fuck did you do? Is something the matter? The demon lets out a sultry laugh. Your faces. Watch, loves. She saunters towards Magi Shira, who stares through her, still looking straight toward us. Nice to meet you. I'm Addie. She extends a hand, which goes entirely unnoticed. Oops. Looks like she's not in a talkative mood. Her hands feign twisting Shira's boobs. It's a pity she can't see me. I'd like to get a handful of these bad girls. Shira steps forward suddenly. Eri appears to magically slide to one side. Speak up. What's wrong? Nothing. We were just taking a little break. I rub the back of my neck, trying to cover up our silence. She studies us suspiciously. It is the weekend, after all. You don't have to extend yourselves too much. I brought you some more books with Master Mage's approval in case you want to look through them. Eri peers over her shoulder. Looks boring. Where's the romance, the erotica? The way her face is deepening into a scarlet color, I think Charlie's about to have an aneurysm. Shira gives us another long, wondering look. Well, if everything's alright, I suppose I'll go. Yes, we're fine. Goodbye. Too cheery. But Shira just blinks at us and leaves, shaking her head as she goes. I feel like I've been underwater for 5 minutes, finally taking a breath. She can't see you. Oh, but of course not. Sweetling, you summoned me, so you have exclusive rights to this eye candy. She shimmies slowly. I'm just for your viewing pleasure. Alright guys, that's it. We're good for this episode. Hopefully you got a nice long good episode. We'll be back on the prowl next time. Bye.